KIMT News 3 continues to cover the city of Albert Lee's efforts to pick up the pieces after repeated flooding on East Main Street or Highway 65.
Yeah, after 2 years, a study on the cause of that flooding is complete. And KIMT News 3's Isabella Basco joins us now with what the City Council has discovered. Isabella.
Yeah, well, Katie and George, there are a couple of reasons, many reasons why flooding gets so bad on the street. But Albert Lee residents are more concerned about what can be done to stop it and how quickly it can happen.
Water got onto Main Street here at approximately the depth of where I'm standing in my feet.
Fed up.
And to some of the other businesses by here, even worse, so that it was water coming into the buildings.
That's how residents feel about this important road being repeatedly flooded.
And if this whole street here was flooded, it would mean that I would have to take an alternate route to get there.
One concerned citizen in Albert Lee posed with a sign that said #RaiseTheRoad. Raising the question, what causes this far too frequent flooding?
Yeah, we looked at two options. I think the flooding can be from two sources. It can be from the kind of a regional flooding, which is due to, the lake flooding and the on a larger scale. It can also be due to localized flooding with, the small watershed that drains to this area.
So, is there any way to end the washouts?
Basically raising the road up so that it is not as frequently flooded and puts it above some of these flood elevations that we've modeled. And then the other solution that we'll be looking at is a pump station, which basically acts to pump the water out.
This often flooded highway is testing the patience of those who depend on it. Residents know spring rains and melting await and say a solution must be found.
We've had floods for years, and we're going to probably keep getting them.
Now, Bar Engineering says mitigating the flooding could cost anywhere from $1.4 to $5.7 million.
All right, thank you, Isabella. Right now, the city has a bond request with the state legislature to fund flood mitigation efforts, but there is no specific date on where or when the city will make a decision on how to move forward on that.
Well, a young girl is expected to be okay